Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to MarineMax here in Cumming, Georgia. I'm John Powell, one of the salesmen here, and today we're going to be taking a walk through our 2019 Crest 270 Continental NX Twin. If we take a good long look, this boat is 27 feet long. It's a tri-tune, and it's equipped with everything that Crest has to offer when it comes to a high-quality pontoon boat. I think you're going to be impressed as we look at some of the various features that you're going to find on board. Now, while we're out here on the dock, before we go aboard, there's a few things to talk about that you really can't see without taking the boat out of the water, and I want to share those with you. One of the big ones is underneath the deck. These tunes, all three of them, they are 4-chambered, and all 4 chambers are fully sealed. So unless you can poke 12 strategic holes in the boat, you have no chance of ever sinking this thing. Also, you've got the thickest end caps in the industry, the longest nose cones in the industry, and these are full keel and V-shaped tunes, so your handling is tremendous. You're also equipped with lifting strakes, a full aluminum underskin, and of course splash guards as well. What you're going to find when this boat heads out across the lake is extremely smooth, extremely dry, and very stable. It also turns on a dime, but you'll have to come out and drive it for yourself to see that. As we move back aft a little bit, I want to show you the heart of the beast. So folks, as you can see, this boat is equipped with 2 Mercury Verado 350 horsepower engines. Folks, that's 700 horsepower pushing a 27-foot pontoon boat. Let me tell you, this ride is something else. This boat will do over 60 miles an hour and smooth as silk, but it won't scare you in the process. It's like driving a Ferrari on the water. In my humble opinion, out of everything that we sell here at MarineMax, this is the most fun thing we sell. But you'll have to drive it to see. Now, Crest will put lesser or even more motor on this if you wish. You can actually get this boat equipped with twin 400s, or you can knock it down to 300s or 250s, though I'm not really sure why anybody would want less motor, but maybe you do. You'll also notice the big beefy tow bar on the back. That's more than equivalent to pull anybody or anything that you want to tow. If you wanted to hook this dock up and tow it across the lake, you've got the power to do so. You can also see you've got seating in the rear and plenty of space to walk around, and there's a ladder right in the center. Now, if we're going to walk back up front, and I'll take you on board. Y'all may have noticed the aerodynamic look to this boat. This is all fiberglass and all powder coated aluminum framing. Crest uses the thickest metal in the industry, and they powder coat everything. So this boat is going to look like this basically forever. So there's a lot of features on board. Starting off with one of the simpler ones, but a convenient one. You've got pop-up cleats here in the corners. These will fold down out of the way so that when you're jumping off the boat for a fun day in the water, you're not catching a tow and hurting somebody. Up front, you've got LED docking lights and handy storage in both sides of the front of the boat. As you look across here, you can see how luxurious this thing is. If you come down and see the boat in person and you take a feel of this vinyl, it's extremely soft and buttery smooth. And it's the perfect place to just lounge out and enjoy the day. There's armrests for additional comfort on each side. Or if you don't want to sit this way,
Yeah, once that happens,
you've got 3 or 4 people on each side. Up underneath, of course, is both storage and speakers. Flips forward, big storage underneath, and maybe you can see the Fusion speakers that are down here, the cup holders. Now it's bright sunlight out here today, but you can tell that they're lit up. They light up in blue, makes for a beautiful effect at night, adds a lot of wow factor to the boat. And there's also blue lights that run down each side of the tunes for that extra look at nighttime. One other feature I want to point out while we're standing here in the middle of the boat is this deck. Now this deck comes in various patterns, but this is a polyvinyl. And what's really nice about this particular deck material is it was created by a garage flooring company and intended to be a garage floor. They've adapted it to pontoon use, and what that really does for you, it makes it darn near indestructible. You can bring the dogs, you can drop your bowling ball, anything that you really can imagine doing to the deck short of deliberate punishment, it's going to hold up to and not even get a scratch on it. A couple other nice features as we move a little further aft. We've got a nice subwoofer here in the middle with a big sound box. This makes a tremendous amount of good sound when you play the stereo. And then over here by the side door, we've got a storage compartment on the forward end. And a changing room in the other. Now this will fold all the way up and drop down a nice curtain for changing into that bathing suit or back out into dry clothes. I'll tuck that in a little better here in a minute. Another nice feature of the Continental, you notice it's a twin windshield style boat. Well, with the Crest Continental, in addition to having a bimini like so, which we can fold back and have the sunshine if we want, this boat comes with a full set of isinglass. So this is a true 365-day-a-year pontoon boat. If it's a cool day and you are just wanting to be a little bit out of the weather, but you still want to enjoy that warm winter day we get here in Georgia, you put the sides up and it's warm as toast back here, and you're out on the lake enjoying it all by your lonesome. It's a wonderful feature to have. You can also close the wind door. That'll close up, blocking the wind, and of course you can close the windshield as well. This boat also has a big center floor storage. It goes well forward, plenty for your skis, tubes. There's a bilge to pump out the water, so you can wash the boat with your hose or however you want to do it and not have to worry about that filling up with water. Stainless steel hardware throughout, as you'll see. Also, folks, another quality aspect of Crest. Crest builds a better boat than anybody else out there, and part of it is you can see it just in the way the thing is manufactured. These films are fully fiberglass, they are not plastic. Notice the thickness of the aluminum structures holding up the windshield. The rails, as I've already mentioned earlier, are powder coated aluminum. The deck, or the structure that we can't see underneath, it's not just a straight ladder. It gets, the cross members get closer together as you move further aft to support all the extra weight that's found in the rear of the boat. The upholstery is manufactured with a biocide in it to prevent it becoming moldy in time. Now, Crest won't say that it's proof against molding, but in all the years I've been doing this, I have yet to see a Crest of any vintage with moldy upholstery. Now we're back in the most social area of the boat. Also, this whole area would be enclosed by the isinglass. As you can see, you've got plenty of seating for the whole party. Two very, very comfortable captain's chairs, the driver's side of which has a power adjustment forward and aft, as well as the flip-up bolster for that extra visibility. You have a matching chair on the passenger side, and then you've got comfortable seating here for at least 6 people, and another 2 can sit behind the captain. Now the captain has everything in the world that you could want out here on a boat. You start with, you got digital throttles. This is fly-by-wire, like on a fighter plane. Trim on each side. It's push button start and stop. You can do single lever or dual level control. It's very smooth and easy to handle. Ignition switches. Notice the stainless steel or the aluminum turned aluminum with all your switches that light up at night. Full set of gauges, SmartCraft gauges for each engine. Touchscreen SIMRAD system that has navigation, instruments, stereo controls. Anything that you need is going to be in there. Real comfortable steering wheel. A nice little feature you're going to find on board all of our Crest models is the captain's cooled cup holder. If you're the fortunate person to be able to drive this boat, you set your drink in there, flip that switch, and it keeps your drink ice cold, and it actually works. Here's your build switch. Speakers, of course, they're all lit up in LED blue throughout the boat. You've got power ports located all over the place. There's one on the helm, there's a number of others. It really performs. When it launches and you slam that throttle forward, it takes off like a homesick angel. You are going to love driving this thing. But that's why you have grab bars here, because you're going to need them. Yeah. This pretty boat has one more trick up her sleeve. This is a power recliner. With this switch down here, you can lower this all the way into a lounger, and you can stop it wherever you like and lounge backwards, or lay it all the way flat and then pull this end up to lounge forward, and it just ratchets to wherever you want it, or folds all the way back down. So as you can see from looking at this boat, this is truly a boat with no compromises. You have room for everyone. You have the power for pulling anything that you'd like to pull or anyone that you would like to pull. If nothing else, it's like a sports car out on the water. It rides smooth. It's built like nothing else on the water. It's going to last you for years and years and years. If you're thinking you want a pontoon boat, but one that doesn't have that feel of pontoon boats of old, this is the one you want to check out. So I hope you've enjoyed our walkthrough of the 2019 Crest Continental NX 270 Twin. Again, my name is John Powell. You can find this boat down here at MarineMax in Cumming, Georgia. Hope you'll come out and see us today. Thank you.